So now here let us learn the next lesson, circles. So we'll learn the basic points here. The first one is, yes, here I have written some definitions here. Yes, just remembering these definition from 9th class. Circle. Here circle is a collection of all points in a plane which are at a constant distance from fixed point. Here fixed point is called as center. Okay, here circle is a collection of points. So see here, this is a collection of points here. Okay, so these are equidistant from a fixed point. Here O is fixed point, so these points are equidistant from this fixed point. Okay, this is called this circle, and this fixed point is called as center of the circle. Next, radius. A line joining center to any point on the circle is called radius. Okay, here a line joining center to any point on the circle. Here taken A. So this line is called radius. Here OA is radius. Next, chord. A line joining any two points on a circle is called chord. Okay, so here it is nothing but any two points on circle. Okay, C and D are points on the circle. The line joining these 2 points is called chord of circle. Okay, here chord is CD. Next, diameter. A line joining any 2 points on a circle and which passes through the center of the circle is called diameter. Okay, here I taken 2 points E and F. So these are 2 points are on the circle. The line joining 2 points and which passes through the center of the circle, this is called diameter. Here EF is a diameter and the diameter is called biggest chord of the circle. Yes. Then next, arc. Arc is a part of a circle. Okay, see, consider this is part of circle. Okay, this is called arc of circle. Segment. The region between chord and arc of a circle is called segment. The region between chord. Okay, here region there. This is a chord and this is a arc. Okay, this region is called segment. Okay, so here if you consider, this is this region and this region. Okay, so here this is a chord, this is a arc, this is a arc. Okay, here this is segment and this is also segment. There is a difference. This is minor one, this is minor segment, this is major segment. Okay, so next, sector. The region bounded by arc. Okay, here this is a arc and radii. Radii means plural form. Here we have 2 radii. This region is called sector of the circle. So now here we will learn the important points of the 10th class, that is tangent and secant. Here tangent is a tangent to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at only one point. Okay, so here this is a tangent, it touches the circle or intersect the circle at only one point. This is what we call tangent. If a line intersects 2 points at 2 points to a circle, this is called secant. A secant to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at any 2 points. It intersects the circle at 2 points. Okay, so this is the difference between the tangent and secant. Okay, so here we will learn the theorems which are important parts of the circle. Okay, so first theorem is the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, so here this is the circle of radius of center O. So I will draw a tangent here. So I call this tangent as AB. Okay, so here what they have given, a tangent at any point on the circle which is perpendicular to radius. Okay, I draw a radius. So radius and tangent, this touches a point here. This is called point of the contact. I call this as point of the contact as P. So what we need to prove here, the radius is perpendicular to the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. The tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of the contact. Okay, this we need to prove 90 degree. Okay, so here, so data, I just write down the data here. Data is given. O is center of circle. Yes, next what we need to prove here, to prove that OP is perpendicular to AB. Okay, here the tangent is perpendicular to radius at the point of contact. Yes, we need to prove this one. Okay, here we will do some constructions. So here I take point Q on AB. Okay, take point Q on AB. Okay, then join OQ. Join OQ. Okay, so now in proof, so here in proof, see here. Okay, so I just call this point as R. Okay, yes, R. This is, see here, OQ can be written as OR plus RQ. Okay, so here we know that OP and OR are equal because OP and OR are equal because radii of same circle. So therefore, here OP equals to OR. Okay, so here OQ can be written as, in the place of OR, can I substitute OP plus RQ? Okay, see here, OQ, we get OQ by adding OP to RQ or OR to RQ. So here it is generally know that OP is smaller than OQ. Okay, or OQ is greater than OP. How that? So OP is smaller than OQ here. Okay, so therefore OP is smallest one. If you take any points here, always OP is smaller one. Okay, so we know that among all the line segment, okay, if you take any lines here, among all line segments, the point O to A is line segment joining, okay, joining point O to A, point P is smaller than other line segments. So therefore shorter one is perpendicular. Shortest line segment is perpendicular. So shortest one is which one? OP. So therefore OP is perpendicular to AB. Hence, the theorem has been proved. Yes, here let us learn the another theorem on tangents. The lengths of the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. Okay, the lengths of the tangent, that is means it is here they have drawn two tangents from external point. Okay, so here I take external point P. Okay, so then we'll draw the tangent to a circle. Okay, so here I have drawn two tangents to a circle. I call this as PA and PB. These are two tangents to a circle. Okay, then what we need to prove, these two tangents are equal. Okay, so here in data I write down O is center of circle. Then PA and PB are tangents drawn to circle from external point. External point is which one here? P. Okay, then what we need to prove here? To prove that here we need to prove the tangents are equal, that is PA equals to PB. PA equals to PB. Then here I do some construction or yes, you can write down in proof. Okay, so here I will do some joinings here, that is here I will join OA, OB and OP. Okay, so then here join OA, OB and OP. Okay, now in proof, so here we have two triangles. Okay, then here two triangles are AOP, BOP. Okay, in triangle AOP and BOP, so here in these two triangles we have OA equals to OB because the radii of same circle. OA equals to, in these two triangles OA equals to OB. Yes, here radii of same circle. Then here OP is common. Okay, OP is common side. Yes, then next we have A is 90, B is 90 because we have learned that radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact in last theorem. Okay, then B, A 90 degree. Okay, here A is and here B is 90 degree. Write down the reason here. Radius is perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. So now here these two triangles are similar by which postulate? Angle side side. Okay, or SAS postulate. So now automatically these two are similar, means automatically the corresponding sides are equal, that is AP equals to BP. So you can take similar, so better you take these two triangles are congruent. So congruent means all each corresponding sides are equal and each angles are equal. So these two triangles are congruent now. So automatically the sides are equal, that is corresponding sides, that is PA equals to PB. PA equals to PB. So hence the proof, that is the tangents which are drawn from external point to the same circle are equal. So first exercise of circle, first question, how many tangents can a circle have? Okay, if you consider this is a circle, how many tangents can you draw? So I will draw a tangent here which touches a point here. So I will draw one more tangent here, here also. So from this point also, okay. Here we can draw many tangents to a circle. Okay, so these are uncountable. That's why I write infinitely many. Infinitely many tangents can drawn to a circle. Fill in the blanks. First question. A tangent to a circle intersect it in. So we know tangent intersect the circle at only one point. So 1 point. Next second. A line intersecting a circle in 2 points. Okay, 2 points is called as secant. Third one, a circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. Okay, so if you consider a circle here, so here this is a tangent and this is a tangent, these are parallel. So how many parallel tangents can it have? I draw here also. So if you draw here, so there are many. Okay, so here also infinitely many. Next, fourth question. The common point of tangent to a circle and the circle is called the common point to a tangent. The common point of tangent, that is, so if you take this is a tangent, here the common point to a, this is point to a circle and tangent. This is common. This point what we call point of contact. This is point of contact. Third question is a tangent PQ at a point P. Okay, so here consider, yes, this is a circle. Okay, a tangent PQ is a tangent at a point P of circle. Okay, the P is on circle. So if you draw a PQ is a tangent here. Okay, so circle of radius 5 centimeter. Okay, here I will draw a radius which is 5 centimeter, meets the line through the center O at a point Q. Okay, a line through the center which meets O, which meets Q. Okay, which meets Q. See, center O at point Q, so that OQ is 12 centimeter. Okay, this is a 12 centimeter here. Okay, so now we need to find out the length of PQ. Okay, so here in this we know this is 90 degree because OP is perpendicular to PQ. Okay, in triangle OPQ, OP is perpendicular to PQ. The radius and tangents are perpendicular at point of contact. So this is what Pythagoras. Okay, we need to apply Pythagoras. Pythagoras we know OQ square is equals to OP square plus PQ square. Okay, so now here OQ square is 12 square, OP 5 square, PQ we need to find out this one. Just write down PQ square here only. 12 square is 144 minus 5 square is 25. This is equals to 119 equals to PQ square. If you write PQ only, so here you will get root 119. This is the length of the PQ. Okay, so here we have option D. Option D is PQ root 119. Next, fourth one. Draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that one is tangent and the other is a secant to the circle. Okay, so just you draw this one. So draw a circle by using compass and draw two lines, that is two lines. Here we need to draw two lines, those are parallel. Here one is tangent and another one is secant. Okay, these two must be what? Parallel lines. Okay, draw this one, draw neatly in your notebook.